Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would vlog over these next few days because it is officially my first week at uni. So I wanted to bring you guys along, show you guys what it's like. I'm also up here in Auckland and I know that like in New Zealand there's not really like too much uni content on YouTube, so hopefully this will help some of you who might be coming out of high school and thinking about uni, or if you just are interested to see what it looks like for New Zealand University, then hopefully this vlog will help. Obviously I'm not going to film everything, but I'll film what I can. So it is currently like about 8:15. I got up this morning at 7 and just did quiet time. I prepped everything the night before, so got my bag all ready, sorted out my outfit, things like that, just all the night before. So I am taking the bus in this morning. I'm gonna get on like the one that's like just past 8:30. My class doesn't start till 10, but I want to get there early just so I can like scope out the place. I did go to orientation day, which was last Tuesday. I didn't film it because quite frankly it was quite stressful, and I also didn't get any emails about it, so I was kind of just turning up and hoping for the best. But I like did all my enrollment stuff, I met my lecturers, we kind of had like a little mini like introduction to law, which is what I'm studying. I met some friends in my class, so that was cool, and we had like a welcome porphyry, which was nice, and then it was just kind of like a free lunch, getting to know the campus. We did a tour as well of the campus. I feel like I kind of know where I'm supposed to go, but I just want to make sure I know exactly where to go. Do excuse the unmade bed in the background. I might do that when I get home, but basically I am doing a Bachelor of Laws with the degree in your first year at AUT, which is where I'm going. They don't do conjoints, but you have to do like 60 points from other papers to make up the rest of your grade basically. So law gives you 60 points, you need 120 altogether to pass the first year. I'm doing 30 points from NZSL, which is sign language, which is very close to my heart. If you guys don't know, my youngest sister is deaf, so I don't know like much sign. I only know the alphabet on my hands, so I really wanted to learn a little bit more. So for semester 1 I'm doing like an introduction to like the deaf world, and then in semester 2 I'm doing 2 different courses in sign language, so that's really cool. I wanted to do them in semester 1, but they clash with my law lectures, and then the other 30 points I don't have sorted out yet, so I want to do that today. I'm thinking I want to do some papers in early childhood as well, just because it's relevant with me serving in my preschool team at church and also me wanting to be a mum. I thought it would be quite useful to have those skills, so I'm going to try and sort that out today. Obviously I'll update you guys when I get home if I was able to do that. I have 2 classes today. The first one is my legal systems class, which is from 10 to 12, and then I have a 2-hour break in the middle, so I might just like have some lunch, hang out with my friends, maybe read my book a little bit, and then I have my legal reasoning and writing. I'm pretty sure it's a lecture as well as the one in the morning from 2 to 3, so it's really nice. I feel like uni days are so much shorter than work days, which is really nice. But I thought I'd show you guys my outfit. So I have this blue denim Levi's jacket. I really like it because it's nice and boxy, and it's cropped, which is great because I'm a little shorty, so I need the crop length just so that it fits my body nicely. And then I have this little white frilly top underneath, which is just from Farmers. I just really like it. I really wanted a cute outfit today so that I felt better. I've done my hair in like a little half up, and then I have this belt here which was originally just from Kmart, and then I just have these black jeans that I've just rolled. They just fit real snug and real comfy. These I think I got in the op shop, but they're originally the Capture brand, but they're really comfortable jeans. I just have my Juice floral sneakers on. I wasn't feeling too hot yesterday, so I'm hoping that today is a little bit better. It was supposed to be raining, but the weather so far isn't too bad. Let me show you. So like we've got some blue sky and sun, obviously like a bit of cloud here, so hopefully it's not too bad because I have to walk about 10 minutes when I get off the bus, and I was dreading walking in the rain. I also will show you guys my new bag because I got a new bag for uni. Today is also Tuesday. I didn't have any classes on Monday, so I'm starting this vlog on Tuesday, and I've got classes Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So those are the days that you guys will get. I might film a little bit tomorrow because I think we're going to go out and get some other supplies and things for uni. I just don't know exactly what I need. So this here is my new uni bag. It's just the Mi Piace Janie bag, but it's quite a good size. I haven't packed my lunch in here, but just got like my books and drink bottle, and then it's got some little like pockets in here, pencil case, wallet, house keys.
taster, because those are the sorts of things we're going to be learning.
Hey guys, so it's a little bit later since I last filmed. I think the last thing I filmed was like in the lecture theatre. So that last clip that I filmed was my second class, which is my legal reasoning and writing class. The first class that I filmed a little bit in was my legal systems class. Legal reasoning and writing, that finished at about 3 o'clock, and then I ended up going to the student like AUT bookstore thing, and I ended up picking up the textbook that we need. So this is the Aotearoa New Zealand Legal System Structures and Processes, the 7th edition. They did have a 10% off of all textbooks at the moment. The textbook was not cheap, it was $90. It's normally $100, but we need it for our legal systems course. Since then I topped up my bus card, came home, and then I've just been chilling for a little bit. Totally forgot that I have a staff meeting for work, so I am back now as a casual with my company, which is really nice. It's like 5:10 at the moment, and I probably should be heading off soon because I'm gonna get caught in traffic. But I just started folding my washing that is on this line, and then I kind of just started like cleaning up the house. I might do my readings when I get home, or if I'm really knackered after the staff meeting, because it goes until 8, 2-hour staff meeting, which I do get paid for, which is nice. I also managed to sort out my extra 30 points that I needed, so I have been enrolled in an early childhood course as well, which is great. So those will be on Mondays, like the evening, which is quite nice. But I thought I would just show you guys all of the notes and stuff that I took. So I've been handwriting my notes, which I think is working well for me so far. Obviously today it was just introductions, so nothing too crazy. These books are just from Typo, but I have my legal systems notes, so we kind of just like outlined what was in the courses, how to do well, a little bit about workshops and assessments, and just talked about like the moral law and the legal law and the relationship between the two. My legal reasoning and writing, which I didn't take too many notes in here, just a few. Just learned a bit about the law and the Supreme Court. Also went over what like this paper is about, because this paper is one that goes all year. So I just took a few notes for that one. That one was just a 1-hour lecture, whereas my legal systems one from in the morning, that was a 2-hour lecture. For my legal systems class, I just have to read the first chapter in this book, which I think is about 50 pages, 57 pages. So all of this is chapter 1. So I have to read 57 pages before next week. Then I also thought I might use this little book here because it's got like sections where I can just like take notes from the textbook. So that is my plan. I'm also going to highlight in this now that it's mine and I've purchased it. It does come as like an ebook on the computer as well, but personally I prefer to have a physical copy that I can like hold in my hands and I can just highlight and write all over and things like that. So that is the plan. So I have a wall calendar, which I'm not going to show you guys because that has all of my like times of my classes and things like that, but I've color coded that, and I do need to pop my early childhood one on this wall calendar, but it just tells me like when my classes are. I'm also going to write in my assessments on this because we got given our assessment dates, which is great. I really do want to do my readings. Like I'm really excited to do them, and I really enjoyed the lectures today. Like I felt like I could have just sat there and listened for ages about them, like talking about the law and stuff. Good morning everybody. So it is the next day now. I probably got home at like 8:30 just because it was a 2-hour staff meeting, and by that point like Phil and I, we were just both pretty tired because Phil had like just gotten home as well from work. So we literally just had dinner. I finished putting the washing away. I also put on a load of washing, so that is now outside drying. I did the dishes, had a shower, washed my hair, we changed the sheets in our bedroom, and then went to sleep. So it is like 10:30 at the moment. I did want to get up at 8, but my alarm went off at 8 and I was just so tired, so I slept in for an extra hour, got up, did my quiet time. I've gotten myself ready for the day. Phil also has a day off today. He is currently in the shower, and I'm just sat at my desk and I'm about to start doing some of my readings for law. So as you guys would have seen yesterday, I have to read 57 pages for the first chapter for my legal systems class. It's not due until next Tuesday, so today's Wednesday, but I don't want to leave it all to the last minute, and especially because I'm still trying to have a Sabbath on a Sunday. If you're new to the channel, by the way, I am Christian, so I'm trying to have a rest day on Sunday just to switch off. I have one class on Monday in the evening, so I can do like a little bit of work Monday, but I just want to make sure that I'm on top of everything early. And also, if you are new to the channel and you're watching these uni videos because you're going into uni, obviously my experience will look a little bit different to yours because I am married and I live in a flat. I'm not actually in the halls, which you can probably gather. I'm gonna sit and I don't know how much I'm gonna read. It's like 10:30 at the moment, so I'm just gonna try and get to at least half, but it obviously depends on how dense this is because I have no clue. So let's do this. Hello guys, so it is a little bit later on in the afternoon and Phil and I just went out to go and pick up a laptop for me for uni. At first we went to the Noel Lemmings in Albany and we just weren't too confident with the service there, so we ended up going to the White Owl Junction Noel Lemming because they had stock of the laptops that we originally were looking at. The guy who was helping us, shout out to, I think his name was Hishal, so if you need help with tech stuff, go there because he knows his stuff. He helped us to find a laptop that was better suited to my uni stuff. As you guys see, I mostly handwrite my notes, but I need a laptop to submit all of my assignments, assessments. You can come in, that's fine. Those are all like on campus exams and things like that, so
Hello.
yeah, Phil's gonna join as well. He's gonna set it all up for me because I'm not very good with that stuff. And the one that we currently have, the laptop that we currently have, slowly but surely been dying over time, and when you try and close the screen it doesn't close properly because of the
the latch is a bit broken.
Yeah,
and I need to get fixed.
So
it's
I
not
can't
portable right now.
Yeah, it's not portable, so
it's still functional.
yeah, I can still use it, so I've still been using it to like edit and stuff, but I just can't take it into uni because if I close it, it makes like a horrible cracking sound. Noel Lemming have a lot of sales on at the moment, so we got this one for like $980 and it's originally like 1.2.
How would you rate your reading so far?
It's really interesting. Yeah, I feel like law isn't hard, it's just dense. This is my new laptop, so it's like a silver HP laptop. It's a little bit of a longer size, but I liked it because it was nice and like slimline, and it's like not too heavy, so it's not gonna feel heavy in my bag. 8 gigabytes of RAM, yes. 256 gigabytes, so it was double basically everything that the one that Albany had originally sold me. He said that the original one would have been slowly but surely, well, more like quickly slowing down because of everything that I need to download and stuff for uni, so he said this is a much better one. So laptop acquired.
Yeah.
treasure it.
That's mine for the moment.
Hello guys, so it is a bit later on now and I've just been sat at my desk reading and taking some notes, and I'm gonna call it quits because I feel like my brain is fried. I've made a good dent. I have read up to page 24, which is 1.7. Obviously there's 57 pages, so I'm like just under halfway. I think there's 1.12 and I'm on 1.7, so that's not too bad. These are all of the notes that I've taken. So I've done the like color coding thing. This is like the heading in the textbook, and then I've just written in blue because I learn better in blue pen, so taken all these notes. Hello guys, so it is the next day. It is Thursday today. It's currently about 12:05 and I'm just about to head into uni. I have a class for my legal reasoning and writing paper. I think it's a tutorial, or as they call them, workshops, from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna drive in today because I'm only gonna be there for an hour, so there's no point me taking public transport. I'm gonna be on public transport longer than I'll be in my class, so thought it would just be easier to drive. This morning I have not really been doing too much. I did about an hour's worth of reading my textbook as well, which I didn't film. So I have just packed my bag. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film as well because it's a tutorial, it's not a lecture, so I'll film what I can, but it possibly might not be a lot. I'm just about to have some food and then head off. Also like a 10-minute handover period between like when the previous lecture finished and then like the next one starts, even though it's not a lecture, it's a tutorial. But I need to figure out where I'm going as well, but I thought I'd show you guys my outfit. The weather is like quite hot outside, so I wanted something that was like nice and warm and breathable because I got so hot when I was there on Tuesday. But I just have this cute little pink and white striped crop t-shirt, which is one of my new ones that I got in my clothes swap haul. That haul should be up by the time this video goes up, so I'll leave it down below and I'll leave it in the eye if you haven't watched it. And then I've also just got these black denim shorts on. These ones I found in the op shop. I've just got these little mules on my feet, which I did actually find in the op shop, but they are originally from Cuba. And then I've just put my hair in this little like half up, half down. The weather is beautiful, let me show you. Blue sky, sunshine, a little bit of cloud. Okay guys, so I made it to the city. It is like 20 to 1 at the moment, so I'm just gonna pay for parking and then head straight to uni. I parked on Princes Street. I literally had my indicator on for a park on the other side of the road, and like this guy was coming up and he could see that my indicator was on, and then he just took it. Thankfully I managed to find another one like right before the end of the street. This is where I have parked. There is parks like at the uni, but I don't know where the car park is, but I thought it's probably safe just parking here if I'm just gonna be here for an hour. Yeah, I'm really excited. One of my friends is in this workshop and the other one isn't, so I'm glad that I've got a familiar face. Let's get walking. Hello guys, so as you guys can see, I am home. It's actually been quite a bit of time since I last left uni. So my class was from 1 to 2, so I got out of uni at like 10 past 2, and then by the time I'd walked to my car and like actually started driving, it was about 20 past 2. So got home around 3, I made some lunch, and then I just cleaned up the house a little bit because we have my friend Cara coming to stay from tonight, which is Thursday, until Monday. And then I've just spent the last like 30 minutes trying to get access to some readings. So in our little like tutorial thing, we had like 3 pages of reading that we had to do online, but it's not working on my laptop for some reason. Like I'm clicking all the same buttons as my friend and it's just not working. So I'm gonna see if she can email me those to read for tomorrow, because we're discussing it tomorrow in class, and so obviously if I can't get access to it then it's like kind of crap. But I have Bible study tonight at 7 until 9, so I'm gonna have to probably do it when I get back, which is not ideal, but it's alright. It's only 3 pages, so it's okay. So I think I'm just gonna chill for a little bit until I have to make dinner, and then I need to go and pick up Phil. I'm probably not gonna vlog anything else today, and I don't think I'll have time to update you guys in the morning because I have a class at 8, which means I need to get up probably at like 20 past 6 or something, which is so early. Hello guys, so I am back home. As you guys can see, I am wearing a shirt. It's just a strapless one though because it's literally so hot. Yeah, I got home at like 3:30, class finished at 2, just had some lunch and chilled for a bit, and now it's like 4:15 and I'm sat at my desk because I think I'm gonna do some more readings and things, but I wanted to give you guys a bit of a rundown because I haven't really filmed much today. So this morning I thought I had a lecture that was 3 hours long. Turns out I have a lab and then a lecture. So I have lab from 8 until 9, and this is for my NZSL, so like New Zealand Sign Language course. So lab turns out is optional, which is great, and it's just like where you can like catch up and like do some readings and do some work and stuff if you want to, because the teacher like isn't present during lab. She kind of just comes in briefly, makes sure everyone's okay, and then leaves to set up the lecture. So yeah, very different. So I don't know if I will end up going to lab because we can do everything online through our student learning platform, which we use Canvas for. So I might just do everything online and stay up to date, and that way I won't need to go in. And then I had a sign language lecture which was 2 hours, which I didn't film in the lecture because it wasn't actually in like a lecture theatre per se. We were just in a room and we had like the seats in like a horseshoe shape, and that's purely because we need to be able to like see each other like signing and stuff. I don't know a lot of sign language, if I'm honest. Like I only know the alphabet on my hands, and I know that this is thank you. Some of the people in my lecture know sign language. Some of them grew up with like deaf parents, some of them themselves are deaf. Like we have 2 students who are like actually deaf, and my teacher is also deaf, so she signs, and then we have 2 interpreters that interpret what she's saying to us. And then there's like varying degrees of people who know a lot of sign language and people who don't know a lot. So this course that I'm doing is like an introduction to the deaf world. This one we're learning about like deaf culture and deaf history, and a little bit about like the education system and kind of how that's grown to like accommodate for deaf people, and which is really cool because if you guys don't know and you haven't been on my channel for a while, my youngest sister Anya is fully deaf. She's got cochlears now, but she didn't get diagnosed that she was deaf until she was 5. So it was just a really surreal experience, very different from any other subject that I think that you can study. It was very heartfelt, very emotional, so I didn't film anything in class, and then I didn't really film anything either like going to the room because I went from the business building, which is where I was this morning, and then we just went in a lift and then went down a corridor that like an adjoining building. We didn't really do too much. We just kind of had like the introduction that kind of introduces the courses, introduces the assessments, how they're marked, and then we did a like kind of like a welcome and get to know each other. And then the teacher was also kind of of estimating and looking at who had names in sign and who didn't. So I don't have a sign name, so I'm really excited to get one. That'll be really cool. And then I didn't film anything after the lecture, but so the lecture was from 9 until 11, and then I had a 2-hour break. So for the first hour I was hanging with 3 friends that I made in my NZSL class. So I was kind of just chilling with them until they had their class, and then you guys would have seen I just sat and read my book in one of the little like downstairs hangout places for an hour. I had a law workshop from 1 to 2, which again was in the business building, so I didn't film because I'd already filmed the business building once today. So it was on level 4, and then the one that I had this morning was on level 2. Yeah, and then I did end up getting to the readings last night. Phil managed to click some things and make my readings appear basically. And so it was just like about a case that was kind of to do with like property law and possession, and so we were just discussing that today in the workshop, and it was really good. And then I just came home after that. I am just gonna sit at my desk and I think try and get through some more readings for law, and then I have got some New Zealand Sign Language stuff that I can work on as well, because we just have to do like a little small kind of like reflection on the readings and things that we did. So my sign language stuff isn't due until next Wednesday. It's not marked, it's just that you can get feedback, but teacher highly encourages you to like do it. I also find it really cool because in NZSL you can do your assessments as a written assessment, or you can do your assessment in sign language and have it filmed and do that for like 20 minutes. Obviously I don't have any class tomorrow or Sunday, and I have one class on Monday from 4 to 6, so I'll probably film a little bit. Hello guys, so it is the next day, so today is Saturday. As you guys know, and as I've said, I don't have any classes on a Saturday. I don't think any AUT students have classes on Saturdays, but the time is currently like 3:30 and I've probably just spent the last like 2 hours doing some readings for my law papers. I finished reading the 57 pages that I had to do for my legal systems paper thing. Really excited for chapter 2 because that's when we start going into like the distinctions of all the different like law areas and like what they mean, so I'm really excited about that. And then I have also just written literally like heaps of notes from the textbook as well. And then I have just been doing my second reading that I needed to do online for my legal systems class. So we just had to read one of the readings in Canvas that's kind of to do with like Māori law and things like that. So I was just reading it on my laptop because this one isn't in like a textbook. So we had to read 6 pages of this, which I have done. It was actually really nice and short, like you could read it in like 5 minutes and take notes. And I also just made some notes, and then I think we're going over this in the lecture on Tuesday. And so my plan for right now is I think I'm gonna just have a bit of a break. I think I'm gonna stop and make some food. I have been out this morning. I had a preschool huddle for church, so I was out and then came home and like snacked and then just wanted to smash out all of my law readings, maybe do some editing, and then I want to come back and do my reading that I have for my early childhood course, because they had a class on Monday which I obviously didn't go to because I wasn't enrolled in the course, so I just want to make sure that I am up to date in that. I want to take Sunday off as like a full day of rest where I don't do any uni work. Hello Hello guys, so it is the last day that I'm going to be filming for my first week in uni vlog. Today is Monday, so yesterday Sunday I just had a full rest day, didn't do any uni stuff and it was fantastic. But Monday we're back at it. So I think when I left you guys last I had to read through a big document for early childhood. It was like a 17-page document. So I finished that on Saturday night. I literally finished reading it at 10:30 at night. I took all these notes so it kept me busy. So now my early childhood stuff is all done. And so today I have my first ever tutorial for early childhood, but that is today from 4 until 6 p.m. so it's quite a long tutorial. I don't think I'm going to be able to actually film in the tutorial because like workshops and tutorials you kind of just like sit in a smaller group on like a circular table. But for right now what I'm gonna do is I am going to check my emails. So I got a new phone. I don't know if you guys can tell. Kindly thanks to my mother-in-law. Thank you, Annette. She bought me a new phone as an early birthday present, which is great because this one is just a lot faster. Like my other one was just crapping out, all my apps were really slow, my camera was cracked and it just wasn't great. So now I've got a new phone, so I'm just gonna sit and do all of my emails and then I'm gonna switch over and do some stuff that I have to do for my NZSL course because I didn't quite get to that. I've just read through an email that actually is telling me that my tutorial today is going to be online because my tutor is sick, but we've been given some revision questions, I'm guessing from the reading that we did, so I'm just going to go through my notes and do that basically. Hello guys, so it is a little bit later on. It's actually like 10 to 4, so I'm just about to go into the living room and jump on my tutorial kind of meeting thing. Turns out for early childhood we had 4 articles to read and I'd read 1. There's just like a little bit of miscommunication on my little Canvas app thing with what we actually needed to read, but when I was going over the revision questions I was like, I haven't come across any of these. Well, not all of them, some of them I had. So I have just spent the last probably like 2.5 hours reading through these articles. So I've written notes for one and over the page, and then another one, and then another one, and then I've just been doing the revision questions here. One of them I'm not sure on the answer to. I feel like I've got an idea. I was trying to find it but I just can't find it, but I've just been doing some drawing thing because one of them is like a picture of what you perceive childhood to be. So I've done like the Barbie logo because I grew up with Barbie, and I did like a quick little like 5-minute sketch of the Guess How Much I Love You book because for me that just screams childhood.
So I'm sure you guys have had Teams meetings before, you know the rules. I hope you're all happy that we're doing online given this tragic weather out there. I know I am. Yay! Welcome everybody, and today's lecture that I bring to you is The Child from an Indigenous Perspective, Māori and Pacific Approaches. And as I mentioned, I did take this lecture last year. So what are the session outcomes today? Well, we're going to explore Māori perspectives of childhood, and we're also going to explore Pacific concepts of childhood today. What are we going to do today? We're going to, number one, examine how different cultures view children in childhood. Secondly, we're going to determine whether this construct has changed over time. It says discussion, but I don't know if we'll have time for a discussion. Number 3, we'll identify factors that affect how we perceive children. Going to affect your ability to move your body, correct? You know,
Hello guys, so this is going to be my final update for this first week. My tutorial ended up going till 5:20, so we finished a little bit earlier, which was nice. We had a short reading that we had to do. It was like, I think it was like 12 pages or so, and then we had to write a reflection and post it in the discussions group. I've done all that. We have our friend coming around for Bible study in about 20 minutes as well, so that'll take up some of the night. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed coming along with me for my first week of uni. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Please make sure to turn on the notifications and check out my social media. It's always linked down below. If you guys want to watch any more or want me to do any more uni vlogs in particular, let me know what you guys want to see as well in terms of uni content and I will film it. That is all. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.